Who here loves science? Oh God, the geek in me is just loving you all right now. You're a great audience. Let's hit it. My name is Nina Martin, and I am a scientist at Johns Hopkins University. I actually left the lab 2 years ago to do research on science communication and to teach other scientists how to engage the public on their research. Now, I fell in love with science when I was a young girl, but I decided to do a career in science because of Rachel Carson and her book Silent Spring on the indiscriminate use of pesticides on the environment. But what I loved most about Rachel Carson was how she talked about the sense of wonder, and that as adults, we need to keep alive the childlike sense of wonder in the universe around us. And so I do work right now, research in Southwest Baltimore with youth on science communication. And I realize that these youth have so many barriers to that sense of wonder. And it got me thinking about how it's really our responsibility as scientists to instill that sense of wonder in the world with these youth. And so that us scientists, we have to step outside of our labs and get out there and really do this. And if you think about it, actually every single one of you has a stake in science. So out of every single taxpayer dollar, 1 to 2 cents goes towards science research. And actually, most of that research is trying to go towards something that's trying to help all of you right here. And I'm going to shout out to Farmer Nell over there. He's an awesome community worker that I work with over in Southwest Baltimore. And he told me one day, you know, I really admire Hopkins because they spend billions of dollars on research that's trying to help people all over the world. But where are the benefits to Baltimore City? And this got me really upset because science is awesome. It has so much good for everybody. But when I looked around the community in Southwest Baltimore, I had to say, yeah, that's true. Where is the impact of Hopkins and science right here? So it got me thinking about how science, it has all these solutions already made out there to a lot of the problems that are impacting Baltimore City, like poverty, food insecurity, but we're just not seeing that here. So I took it upon myself that it's really my responsibility to step outside of the lab and go to the community and bring science to them. But it's not enough to just do science for them. We have to bring the community into the science that we're doing so that we're partners. So I want everyone to raise your hand up right now. Quick, yep, nice. Okay, very good audience. All right, so if the last time you took a science class was in high school, put your hand down. If the last time you took a science class was in college, put your hand down. If the last time you took a science class was for a master's degree, put your hand down. If you have a PhD in science, keep your hand up. Everyone put your hand down. Okay, look, you guys are awesome. Keep your hands up. I'm gonna pick on Rada because he's my BFF. So Rada here is a scientist. Now he's in charge of deciding the science for everybody in this room. Oh, and he's here to decide what's great for you. What audience, do you feel like Rada here is qualified to decide what's good for everybody here in this room? No, that's right. And so this is what's the problem with science, is that it's the top-down method. We have the scientific method, and don't get me wrong, I love the scientific method, but it was created by old white dudes sitting in easy chairs centuries ago. Are we really not gonna update this since then? And the big problem with this is that it puts communication way down at the bottom so that we're interacting with the public at the very last step. And really, most scientists are not even doing that. So, and this creates a lot of problems. We have science denialism. We have war on science, rejection of science. This is a bad state of things. And you know what? I am so sad about this because science is all about that sense of wonder that I was telling you about. It's about instilling something. And so the solution to this is that we bring science into society. So instead of being us outside here, we're working with you. And this is called the bottom-up approach. And so we co-create science together. And we're already doing this here in Baltimore City. So the Food Project is this project I work with in Southwest Baltimore, and these people are amazing, the community leaders, because they're all there to empower youth with skills to lead healthier lives. And I'm there. Joni's out there. Big shout out to her and Heart Smiles. We're bringing this training together to the Food Project where we're empowering youth with how do they use science, how can they create science with us, and then a pipeline directly to policymakers so that they can advocate for themselves, for their own well-being and the well-being of their community. So that's what we're hoping to do over the next year. And I just want to leave on the note that science is here to help you. It's totally relevant. You guys already think it's cool, which is great, but let's make science for the people. Thank you.